You're recording right now.
What?
You're recording.
So this is the creation of Now That's a Show.
This is going to be a problem if I hear everything twice. I don't like some of the things that come out the first time. If I hear it again a second later, it's even worse.
So the first thing on the list is you might need a sound man.
All right, so we're live?
We're live.
All right, well, this is the
Now That's a
Jake
Show.
and Chris show. We are,
I should probably facilitate this, right?
oh, that's right. We're not supposed to say your name. Your lumpsicle.
So I would start with
Lumpsicle?
this is documenting your creation of Now That's a Show. What is it that led you to do this now?
All right, so to let everybody know, the premise of this show is observational comedy, really, of the things that we see day to day in life that we find kind of funny that nobody really brings out, right? Nobody brings out. So it's called Now That's a Show. So we can make a show out of anything. It's almost like the Seinfeld series back in the 90s.
But political.
But it's a little more political. Yeah. A little more political and on the edge. So we started this little podcast to do that.
So you'll be discussing various topics of things that you come across in your day-to-day life.
So the topics that we'll come up with, I'll give you just an example. As you look on your screen here, you see basically a quadruple boobed woman. And this is actually a real LinkedIn profile pic. So Johnny and I come across these, and we like to share them with you. And so we think that's a show.
Johnny. Is that my new cover
It is
name?
now.
Did we just come up with it?
It is now. So
One more.
one more.
This is his name.
Yeah. So
No, I
here
think
we are. We're broadcasting this from
Live.
the parlor.
Live.
Well, it's actually
Live from the parlor.
from the parlor. And
The
parlor
only thing that
we
makes it a parlor is this light.
we thought for Gile would be a great backdrop. Great backdrop for the pilot episode. And so what we're going to do today is share with you some of the
Stevie Wonder?
some of the Ronnie Mills stuff, some of the LinkedIn photos, and then we're gonna take a turn into Match.com, which I didn't find those. We'll see who found those, but we found them somewhere. So
I do,
Johnny.
Listen, I find it, it's very, it's interesting, the photos that people put on LinkedIn. Like, what are they trying to do? It's a professional profile, right? It's supposed to, like, you have a job, put a nice picture of yourself on there.
I'm not sure these people are venturing to get a job.
There are so
ones that we
many
see.
people. Oh, obviously. Well, I don't
This
know.
one might be.
There's
This
a market
one might
for that.
be wanting to give a job.
There's definitely a market for that. But I always find it amazing how many people they take a picture of themselves in their car. Like, people that are out there looking at this, if you're out on LinkedIn and you're like looking at pictures and things like that, the number of people that take a picture of themselves in their car, you can always, they're like, they got their seatbelt on.
Do they have a mask on?
They do the lips.
This is the best picture that you can get. I mean, what are you doing here?
Probably be a
Let's
great
see.
hire.
Let's see. I will say, as we roll through this, the seatbelt thing that I was just talking about is probably
Not there. No, I don't think we have. I don't think we have a lot of
These
seats.
are the exceptions. This is there for your viewing pleasure.
In our commentary.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. All right, so
Click away.
we should probably click away from
I think you should
the Hillary. Just a second.
can leave Hillary on there. That's fine. That's not a big deal. It's fine.
Keep it there.
All right, so this one here, we have a lady that, Jake, you can tell us about this one because I think you know this person.
I mean, I just think it is odd. Like, we don't know if that's her hand around her neck. Is this lady being choked? Should we call for help?
And we can point it out.
So right there. Is that her hand? Let's keep going.
A potential reach around.
I don't think that's what they mean by reach around for the neck.
Now this one,
This is a better reach around joke.
I don't know if it's a reach around. So we notice here that, well, we won't name names here. We'll just see them. But a private nurse. What kind of nurse? We're speculating based on the picture, proctology.
It's kind of an odd photo. Like it's almost like one of those early small, like weird kind of probing cameras that they did that.
Yeah,
As opposed to just like a.
Is that a watch right there though?
No, I think the watch got lost. I think that's on the way out.
Is that Dorsey's watch?
You'll have to get to the other side of that photo. Can you flip that photo around and see what's going on the inside?
That's Dorsey's watch.
I think the name of
Diane Cooper.
This episode should be. Is that
I hope she's not
is that
watching.
your best? Is that your
Sure
best?
We got our producer over here, Dan.
I can be edited out. This is
No,
this
you're
makes
good.
you wonder. Is that your best? That's really the name of this episode. Is that your best?
Diane Cooper, if you're watching, call us in. Tell us what's going on in this photo. Seriously. The
Diane
phones
with two
the
N's.
phones are live right now.
2 N's.
Call in. Tell us what's going on with the watch.
And look, lowercase. Everything lowercase. That's not
I just can't believe it's a third connection. You think at least a second connection.
And why is it not a second connection?
Was it our first?
Yeah.
Why is there not a fourth? I would prefer that would be a fourth connection. Here's another good fourth connection.
Yeah, it was. I mean, our comment is you can't tell me everything is okay here. That's like almost like
She looks happy.
the fish lens camera.
Yeah, like it's a dome thing. It's like she's like looking at one of those like round things. The guy's like showing the ball in front of you.
The sphere.
It's the only way you could get those proportions. Even me. Even I'm making fun of her. I'm the last person. But also accept it. Yeah.
All right, well, that's. She kept it in the window.
She's got good teeth.
Let's do that. Yeah,
Are
they really big like that, or is it just the fisheye camera?
I mean, listen, it's a humid day. The photo was obviously taken outside.
All right, let's check out the next one.
Let's keep going. Whoa, jeez. Once again, another nose joke.
Oh, who's Jay? You mean Johnny could never do this, even if he wanted to.
Whatever his name is. No,
This is
seriously.
almost like a Monkeys episode from the Monkeys series.
Yeah. It's Peter Tork. The lost monkey. Nobody knew about him. He's kind of off to the side.
That's
Jamie
just
Jones, Mickey Dones. Who's that
Mickey
guy?
Dolenz, Mike Naismith. Yeah.
You make a good point.
I think it's more like Mickey Dolenz. Wasn't he a drummer?
I don't know, it's there's a lot of emotional issues going on there. I'm sorry. Let's not hide behind it. This guy's. Let's just hope he doesn't live locally. All right.
Well, let's go. All right, let's go back. All right. So, if they took this and did this,
What if they had a kid?
that would be artistic. I would think.
Wow, I was just about to throw a weird joke in there, but I held back. Even I have the ability sometimes.
I don't.
It doesn't happen often.
All right. Let's look at the next one. Okay. This is one of my favorites. All right.
One of his favorites.
So, part A, fairly normal, professionally acceptable. I mean, it's
I mean,
it's almost like
Obviously, a Christmas party.
Pamela Anderson in her heyday kind of thing, right? She's got hair going down here, whatnot.
I mean, she's not in a car.
No?
Certainly not in a car.
Well, we don't know that.
No, it could be.
So
Maybe it's a
that's
big
part 8. So we cut this one in half and we thought, okay, here we go. That's pretty professional. And so part B, or well, we call it part do. She might be in a car. So this is
accident.
not really the LinkedIn norm. And don't say new normal.
This was before the new normal. This was old normal.
Oh, that's right.
This is when things were normal. We've got to get back to normal. We have to get back there. This is what people talk about when they say we got to get back to the old normal.
You know what I wish we did here? I wish we captured their all of their job titles.
I mean,
What do
is
you
it really
think?
necessary here?
Employment history.
What's that?
Their employment history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Employment history or
I don't know the other history.
criminal record.
Yeah. So
Notches
but
on
again,
a bed.
Just
Like
to,
on a bed.
just to recap,
Was that
Part
your
A,
best?
fairly normal. Hey,
No,
look at me.
I mean,
What do you
once
got
you see
over
the
there?
second half, it's
Is
not
that-
normal. There's no
Are you
fairly
guys
normal.
are you guys talking about tomorrow's meeting over there? That's the look. Like, hey,
I think what we should have done is flip it and start with the first part, and then the audience reacts because we know a lot of people will be watching.
Right.
They'd be like, ah,
Yeah.
as opposed to showing this and being like, ah. See the difference? Ah versus ah.
Can you edit in
Way different.
crowd reaction?
We'll see if I can edit that. That'll look good.
We'll do that next show.
I think you
Ah!
should make
Chris
So
Ryan!
this is a free form caption here. I mean, that's skinny me, not mini me, but skinny me.
Well, we're only
But it's not me, by the way. It's not me.
I know, but like, if we only showed this part of you,
It took
You
this
can-
off and that
you
off.
could potentially still be skinny me. It's when you
What do you think,
it's when you
Dave?
do the flip screen.
Or Dave.
Yeah.
You could be like, oh.
Is that straight?
Oh.
Is that straight view?
I don't know. Straight me. Is there such a thing? Moving on to the next one. Now this one, no face, no picture, but come on. Look at the name of the company. And by the way, this company still exists. FKQ. Fuck you.
I thought this was a family show.
But I'm reading the thing.
Oh wait,
Fuck
I
you.
forgot. I forgot about Hillary.
Yeah.
I think we started off by getting rid of the kids.
Well, our sentiments here was, look, he was there a year. Only a year. Maybe not even a full year, right? And so apparently he read his company name, thought about it, and said, whoa, I'm not going to have a lot of luck selling anything here. So he left the organization after a year. But they're still in business.
I mean, you got to give them credit.
This has to be,
That's confidence.
this has to be a Trump subsidiary.
FQ exhibits. I don't know. Let's see about that.
So
Little
no picture,
bias.
but that was the name of the company. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I want to blow that up.
So precious.
The picture, I mean.
So precious.
So, I think, Jake, this might have been your comment. So you take that.
Funny how companies' names always reflect the owner's personality and style. I don't know. Did I really write that?
Wait, I say you're supposed to say no so you don't get in trouble.
I don't think so. No, I didn't write that. No, there's no way.
Well, anyway, it fits.
Let's move
So
on.
the company name is So Precious, though. Is that at Troy University, or does she went to Troy University, or that's?
Oh, second. I don't know. Let's move on from her.
You're in trouble. What about this? Her name is Sue. All right.
You can legally change your name, right?
What is this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a true LinkedIn picture. This guy said, you know,
Why are his arms so short?
I am going to sport the Mike Brady PJs and carry around a bottle of.
Are you sure that's not a doctor's outfit? It looks like
Who's
smocks.
Mike Brady?
That's not a doctor's outfit.
Who's Mike Brady?
Mike Brady. Brady Bunch?
Greg, Peter, and Bobby?
Yeah, that's a dad.
Is it
That was
Mike?
Mike Brady.
I didn't even know it was his name. I just thought it was Mister.
Yeah, the father of America.
Look at
Oh,
this
wait,
guy.
guys. Steve Garvey, who's the running back for Travis Henry. But this, he said, yep. I'm going
What's
with
he
this.
drinking? Jameson? I think he's a doctor. He's going into surgery.
No.
Yes, he is.
Well, neither one's good, right?
What's the towel for? It's not like he's going to take a shower, I hope.
Oh, is that like to clean up the
That
surgery?
towel's not covering him.
Jeez. All right, well, I gotta evaluate my own LinkedIn picture. I am way too serious.
Wait, isn't yours cartoon?
No, mine's I'm standing like I'm all like normal.
We'll add that to the official.
Yeah. Like, look at his nose.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
So my comment on this was, he wanted the Bieber cut. Unfortunately, he said Berber.
look at
So
this
that's what
guy.
they gave him. They gave him the Berber cut, which that could work.
You think the curtains match the?
Even if it does, is Berber in now?
I mean, that thing looks like a doily put over his head, like he could.
Well, it's like somebody went by him and said, "Hey, here you go. You can have." He's like,
I'm sure he has a kidney sign on his back.
From far away, it looks like a poop emoji.
looks like a what?
A poop emoji.
Oh, does it emoji? All right. We should probably right now apologize to these
Yeah.
people that were using their pictures.
Why?
Just because, I mean,
They made the choice.
it's the right thing to do because we're going to have to be asked to apologize later.
No,
If we do it up front,
who's gonna ask us?
these
Him?
people and their families.
Listen, this guy doesn't know there's a problem. He's gonna be
I don't know
like,
if there's a problem.
thankful.
I mean,
He's gonna be like, I finally got some recognition. Just 15 seconds of fame on our little podcast
we
here. in
spent
the
way too long on this guy. So,
It's hemmed on the edge.
oh, you might have to zoom in. But this guy's name, and I'm just guessing, it's Deke Haas, right? But imagine getting his name tag at a convention, which doesn't happen anymore. But assuming,
I mean, I can't remember when a convention happened before.
and they have last name, first name, Haas Deke.
They'd be like, yeah, right.
Yeah, but if somebody says, "Is Haas Deke here?" I mean, most guys would go like,
Yeah, they're like, yeah, I got one. Who's got one? Dan has one. Dan, you have one.
What?
He has Dick.
Haas Deke.
How's Dick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dan has one.
All right.
We're all here.
There we go. Nikki Young. First of all, I have to say, you see Thailand, I'm shocked that this person's from Thailand.
I mean, you got to give her credit for the name of the company.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, she.
Well, threw in the middle name, but do you think that that's her or somebody else?
Nikki Lee?
It doesn't say what Nikki Lee Young
Maybe.
does.
Does Lee need something different in Thailand? She's like, Nikki, the lead.
It's like the goat.
Yeah, she's the goat.
I better move on. Oh, same genre. Full disclosure, I can read Portuguese, so I know what that says. But generally speaking, we'll just be spitballing here, but I don't think anybody needs to know the Portuguese translation based on that image.
No.
And it doesn't mean Santa Claus. And it's not Christmas oriented.
Wait, what does it say? What does it say right here?
It says
Suma
No.
punta.
Yeah, it's not family friendly.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
What did I do?
but at least here they do say, I think. Yeah.
It's good.
Or is that supposed to be PMP, like Project Management Professional, and somebody slipped in an I?
I mean, I'm sure she's a pimp.
Same genre. Anna Vagina.
Her sister's name is Maya. Look
We
around.
probably don't need a translation. This is Russian.
You say Virginia.
What if someone named their first name, if that was your last name, just named the first name?
Right.
The.
We gotta come up with something that covers up the last name. All right, here we go. We got Bobby Coffin.
See,
Bobby Coffin?
some of this is
Pretty
some
wrong.
of this is not like girls just.
No. It's just what we find.
I mean, it's an equal opportunity.
yeah.
It's definitely equal opportunity.
So
You're not filming this, right?
So when Jake and I collaborated on this picture, he said, I think some people do things with their LinkedIn photo to be creative. I don't think this is the case. Nor do I think even he knows something's wrong. My thought was, I went straight to the last name. Coffin. He's laying horizontal. Shouldn't he put like a little casket under his picture?
Reading is hard, isn't it?
Well, I'm not going to read it word for word. But that was my thoughts.
No,
That's what I would do. If
I
I
do
were
think
to,
this should be like drone coverage.
I'd put like a little.
It should be like down. It should be like you should be laying on the ground or. If
Well,
not,
yeah, but
in
he
a
didn't.
coffin.
He chose to do a sideways photo with his hands in his pocket, so his change didn't fall out.
He could have at least
We
been.
have a coin shortage.
He could have at least been Robert Coffin. Bob Coffin. Rob Coffin.
Think about it.
Maybe he just is super strong and he's just like holding himself out.
Maybe so. Now this one. That's a lot of real estate, right? So Jake thinks some people are out of sorts, and they are. They are absolutely out of sorts.
Yeah, this is
But
definitely a problem with people.
I went a little deeper because I was looking into this Zika virus thing, and I found out that people with Zika, or if they're born with Zika, they have small foreheads. Well, you take Zika backwards, he's got the Akins
Did we
virus.
ever shut the country down for
Huh?
that? Did we ever shut
No,
the
we
country
didn't
down?
shut
I
down.
think we should go back. I really think that we should have shut everything down for that.
Well, I mean, we have evidence of the Akins virus.
Yeah. We should do that. Let's think about it. Wait, where do I look?
Now, this one, full disclosure, I have studied. I went back to find out, and this guy is passed on. So, rest in peace, Stuart Levine. However, Stuart Levine was a
Poor speller.
professor at Bard College.
That would have been funny if he worked at like Bojangles instead of being a professor. Would that have been funnier than a professor? I'm
Probably
a
more
professor. Oh wait.
What's it?
I was making fun of stuff I shouldn't be making fun of.
I like Bojangles.
It's just
But-
a joke. It's all a joke.
If you're sending your kid to college and you're looking up professors and Stuart Levine's there, and that's what you see on LinkedIn, you probably don't want him to be your English teacher, right?
Wait, is anything else misspelled?
Well, you got the lowercase s here. He's higher education, not the highest.
Hi. Higher. Highest.
Here's one. Nope, I don't believe that's the person's face. So we interpreted this as the person's really ugly and smells bad. I mean, what more could it be?
If it was fresh cut grass, we could assume they farted.
Fresh cut grass, new baseball gloves.
What if it was like a catcher's net with fresh cut grass all over it?
Should probably get the
So we got some over here.
he's down there in the bobblehead.
Oh,
Yeah. That's for another show. All right. So this was your explanation, so I'll let you go with this.
so what could be the background of this picture that he felt compelled to white it out? Let's assume he was taking a strip club. Really the best picture you could choose. Does he ever ask, does this shirt and tie make my hair look darker?
He went white on white, didn't he? White on white.
Like,
was
seriously, what's going on? You see that a lot on LinkedIn, where you see like people and they're like this, but like, hold on, this person is cut off like right at the ear. You know that people are out there like, wait a minute, that's me. Why did you do that?
That would be like, I don't know, if you took your sons to a bowl game, right? Your college alma mater bowl game, and you got a picture with the mascot of your alma mater with your two sons, and you post it on social media. Okay, let's hypothetically, you post it on social media, and then somebody takes the picture, saves it off your social media page, and saves it and cuts you out of the picture and post it as their own. I mean, that's ridiculous.
I've heard of that happening. I've heard of that. It's a common thing.
Good thing this is a trial run.
You can edit.
All right, we got it.
I take it back. Let's not put this out there.
So the question is, what is the coefficient drag on her head?
Aerodynamics.
Yeah, I thought maybe the company is Aerodynamics. Get it? Aerodynamics.
I'm sure the audience understands.
This one? Free-form caption. I mean, free flow. The funny thing is, this isn't that odd anymore because when I go into workplaces now and some of the younger crowd, that's what they're sporting.
I know. Where do you start? Did you start with the shoes? Well, you start with the sock
You
shoes,
can't start with the shoes because then you get bored.
and then go all the way up.
Because those are skinny shorts. Skinny shorts.
Or did you start with the shorts, shirt, then whatever the fuck, I gotta do something.
When did the watch come in?
What?
He's got a watch there. I mean, is that going first?
I mean, I'm assuming that you woke up with that. You might have woke up in the whole outfit. I don't know. This is really
These are
LinkedIn.
quotes. These are
This
quotes
is
from the
LinkedIn.
email exchange.
Huh?
These are our quotes from the email exchange.
These like to make me look fat. This was Traeger Energy was kicked out in the morning after he saw me and brought home. And she is okay with it because she's come to terms with the reality.
So at the same time, we had the same thought process because I said, "You're kicking me out for what? Can you at least take a LinkedIn profile picture before I go?" It's like, look, it's like the door's cracked, it's like a sliding door cracked open. She's on the patio out front. I don't know what that thing is sticking out, but
Now, here's what I think happened.
there's a pool. If you look at the reflection, there's a pool.
I think her feet are as big as her legs, and she took the picture with her toes.
Still,
I think it's
that
possible.
should be on LinkedIn, or is this on Match?
I mean, seriously, look at her face. She's okay with this.
Well, and yeah, we're speculating on what happened here, but it's plausible.
Okay, but even if this is before she went in, it's still just as bad.
Well,
Because she's going to end up in the same spot,
let's
just
remember.
without her shoes on, and her hair's going to be a little bit more messed up.
Let's remember what this is for. This is our LinkedIn professional profile. So, regardless of the scenario here, it's probably not appropriate.
It's sad. But she's happy.
So but at this
This
point,
might be the happiest day she's had in, like, she's just got out of a horrible relationship. It was like abusive.
yeah, but
She's happy because she's at least on like a beach somewhere.
But she's happy too because that he or she or whoever took the picture for her.
I think she went to wherever she is with absolutely no plan as to where she was going to stay that night. And she's happy that she got at least close to the window. That's what I think.
And overlooking the pool.
So she's happy.
Very cool.
She's about to get destroyed and then kicked out. This all happened before.
Yeah, it is daylight still out.
Is that a little deep?
Yeah. So this is where we once again will apologize to the families and friends of these folks that decide to put these things on a public domain that we can access.
Did you talk to a lawyer before we did this?
I watched Matlock.
It's probably like, I hope Jake
Now
doesn't
this
say
one-
too much.
This is a LinkedIn profile picture. I don't know if that's a peace sign or whatever. I am mesmerized by the fingers here.
Mesmerized?
Yeah, I mean I can't get past the fingers.
That's a big word. Can we move on, or are you just like? When you say mesmerized, I'm not sure what that means.
I got
Whoa.
a before I click here. That's a LinkedIn profile picture.
Mesmerized by that one?
It's you. Ooh. What is she hiding in her hair?
I think she got hit by on the back, on the top of her head, and she's got like a bump. Like, and it
Just
pushed her
perfect.
hair out.
What do you think that is, Dan?
She just tied her hair up.
Is that a tie? That is not a tied hair up.
That's like one of those things in the cartoons. They hit them on the head, and their head goes.
We can't show that anymore. I can't look at it anymore.
I know what you want to say it is.
So, we've all seen the awkward family photos, right? Seen them before. We've all seen them. But this one ended up making its way to a LinkedIn profile. And I wonder, I wish we had the employer. Is this an Olin Mills?
I think it's the kid on the right.
I think it's genius.
I think it's his.
I think it's genius.
It's his.
That's that'll spark a conversation
Now,
in a
chance-
job interview.
Most likely, it's the guy on the left.
Well, because he's the only one that's got his whole head in the picture, right? So everybody else is kind of like her chin's cut off, his head, their ear.
It's got to be a joke.
Got it. But that's a real picture.
Maybe it's a real picture.
Oh, here we go. You talking about car
Yeah.
selfies, right? So I would have to believe this was taken before 2003, right? Because that's when cell phones came out with cameras in them. And she has like, there's a big Nikon camera. Look, you notice get the
I wish I knew what
strap.
what her like profession was. Like if she was like a photographer, hey, makes sense. That's kind of cool.
Okay,
She's a professional driver?
Let's go with that.
Danica Patrick, maybe.
Go with the photographer. If you're a photographer, that's your showcase.
Maybe she's
Maybe
like
her
a
job
NASCAR photo.
photographing cars.
NASCAR photographer.
Or maybe a photographer that specializes in car selfies.
Maybe she's highlighting the filter that she's using.
Maybe. It's
But you're going to use that for the filter? You're going to say, I'm going to take a picture of
I
me
don't
and-
know. Is that your best? You know, I mean, probably not.
Yeah. Well,
You need to explore your audience to say, is that your best?
that's it.
Like,
What it comes down to.
All right, let's just all agree it's stupid.
yes.
It's stupid. Let's move on. Go to the next one.
Are we all talking about cups now or no?
All right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, this is just not his good side. It's one of those. You ever see like a picture of yourself where you're reversed, and you're like, "Wait, I don't look anything like that."
There had to be
That's
one
this guy.
on his phone that was a
If
little
you
bit
took
better.
this in reverse,
You hope.
it's not a bad looking guy. Seriously.
I'm not here to judge. I'm just
See,
evaluating
because
pictures.
his nose goes to that side. Like you got to like switch the guy around. Still not good.
But there's a little indentation there, too.
I mean,
Is that what do they call those things?
a dimple.
Dimple.
if this guy
Nice.
is,
He looks like he knows something that everybody else doesn't.
I don't.
Dimple's high up, though.
If he takes a picture with glasses on in a rearview mirror in a car, it's okay.
It works.
Better. Like they should talk to each other. They should have gone like
We should be getting these people together.
yeah, we should. We really should.
That's
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do.
Ultimate goal setting.
I think we should. We could help these people. We could.
This one. But the legs are blurry.
But yeah, why?
So the body's blurry.
This is the type of person that you just want to say, settle down. Just settle down. I can't see you.
I'm thinking that she just like jumped from something and landed. She's sticking it, but her body's like,
Come on, freaking airplane. She jumped from like the second level. Boom.
well, I don't know. They're just
I like the wallpaper.
4'8".
Wait, how do we know she's not going up?
Because her legs are.
What is she?
She could be
using-
like,
what is she using the picture for? Where,
I don't know.
And why would someone put a picture up of themselves blurry?
Mhm.
Unless you're trying to show off that cool.
It might have been one of those 2003 cell phone cameras. You know, the imaging one that's good? That might be.
Not all of us worked for like Nortel or Six
Nortel.
or whatever it was, whoever it was you worked for.
Your audience will be dating themselves if they knew what Nortel was.
Remember the bag phone and the cameras they had on those?
I was in Thailand.
Remember when you couldn't
Did I see a grown man naked?
You like movies about gladiators? This one here. I mean, I was just thinking.
See,
Bond. Bubba Ray Bond.
Who is next to him? Somebody next to that guy.
Well, based on this guy's look, probably his cousin. And that was at his first wedding. And they had cut her out.
It's like, what's the guy that was in like Wedding Crashers and,
Luke Wilson.
yeah,
He was a wedding crasher.
high school movie.
Oh, this one. All right. So my question was, when I first saw this, I think what he's trying to convey, he's trying to convey, hey, I'm a busy person. I'm always in kind of, you can always reach me. I've got my phone with me all the time. You know, good. However, I'm concerned. Huh?
He's an eye patch.
But I'm concerned about his eye, though, right? So hopefully he switches these things around, like every like midday. He says, "Okay, guys, switch my phone over here," like because otherwise his eyes are going to go bad in his ear. So he's got to balance
an
it
eye
out.
patch.
Hmm?
It's an eye patch.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but he's sticking that iPhone to his ear, so he's that's going to hurt and get hot and swollen.
That's a LinkedIn picture?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
It looks like
it's a LinkedIn picture.
It looks like
Who sent you
mayhem.
that?
You sent me that.
Wow, there's been so many.
And this ain't all of it. Nice work.
I'll be right back.
I'll fly solo again. All right, now this guy. This is like what's the guy that was on this show that everybody
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
No, yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter, but the one with the lions and tigers.
That's Diamond
Tiger
Dallas
King.
Page.
Tiger King.
That's
This
Diamond
wasn't-
Dallas Page.
Huh?
Diamond Dallas Page.
It does kind of look like Diamond Dallas Page too. But as soon as I saw this recently, I thought of the Tiger King. But it wasn't. His name was like Steve or Bill.
I don't think he was very
But
good.
let me ask you this: what coworker, or spouse, or significant other, or family member says, "Yeah, Dad, I would put that one up there"?
It's a good idea. I mean, it's a good look.
For who?
For him.
Oh.
It's a good look for him.
Right.
I mean, that might be the best look he can have. I mean, there are people like that's the best look they can have.
So this reminds me of you saying that reminds me of all these people that go to American Idol. They can't sing, right? That are horrible, but everybody's told them how great they are, and they get there and they're wretched. So somebody's been telling him that's a good look for you, Steve, and he's like, yeah.
But
And
no,
then
but it could
somebody's
be
finally gonna
worse.
say,
It could be worse.
But if he believes in his dream and himself, look at William Hung. Everyone told him don't go. He became a millionaire and he was awful.
he said William Hung.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, William Hung was so bad
He was
that he
he
got
amazing.
accolades, right? He got his
won a
name.
Grammy.
This guy, believe it or not, this guy's not totally bad. He's almost super bad, but he's not totally bad.
I think that ain't
Wait, so are we talking about this guy right now?
Who's next?
Do you want to go next?
Yeah, let's go. Move. We still got Match.com.
William Hung.
Speaking of William Hung. Speaking of William Hung.
I really want to know what his bottom teeth look like. It's sad that we have just such great vision of his top teeth, but his bottom teeth might be beautiful.
Is he?
You guys-
is he a Wuhan scientist?
You guys think this Wuhan science?
Yeah.
You know, seriously though, you know what his occupation is?
What?
Orthodontist.
Get out.
As long as it's not hairdresser, we're good. Or makeup artist. Like this person.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, what is this? Is this?
He's upside down.
What do you mean he?
That's not a woman.
Well, we
That's
can't
not
say
a-
it. We can't. We gotta say
Oh.
That could be
Tim,
anything.
Vern,
Vern.
Z,
What is? What is their pronoun? They think
That's a beard. It's a dude.
Yeah, but
And he's upside
that
down.
doesn't matter anymore.
He's working on his back. He's a physical therapist.
a PT. I don't know what to say.
Maybe he's a comedian.
Well, that'll work.
the group photo.
So you get the group photo, which are great. Group photos, outstanding. Everything else is very nice, but they don't say which one it is. Like who?
So is there an app where you can blur it out and then
I haven't-
highlight
look where-
yourself?
Look what this hand is right here.
That's a long arm.
Look at this. Go on this. Put your little cursor on there.
That's that dude's arm.
Yeah, but
Like-
which dude?
This,
Isn't that weird?
You say that one?
yeah.
Could be that one.
No, I think it's
No.
the guy way in the back.
Yeah,
No,
he's
it's
got a really
not.
long arm.
It's
He's
the
tall.
guy way in the back.
You know, it's
His like no, look at those are both his hands. This hand and that hand are both his. Look at him because he looks so calm.
He's like 6'12", so he's got arm around here. He's got one goes all around here.
I think he's got double elbows too. He can like do like a whole extra
this
wrap.
guy's arm.
He can do a whole
He
extra
thinks
wrap.
it is.
Yeah.
I
So-
think both of those hands to the tall guy in the back. In fact, I'm gonna say one more thing.
There's somebody behind him.
No, he's not even part of that family. He is just getting in on that photo.
Photobombing
So
it.
figure out who everyone is.
He photobombed this and put it
Yeah.
on all the way around.
He just happened to have super long arms.
Okay. Plastic man.
All right, so
No, he's not
The-
plastic man. Double
the
L.
irony is because
It's
I
a
know what's
difference.
next here. That we're debating about how do you know which one it is? We're questioning who it is, right? Some people though understand that obviously because look at our next one. Hey, it's me. It's me.
Me.
So I can appreciate this. He throws out a group photo, but I don't know, understand it why it's like, what do they call it? It's not black and white. What's that?
It's like chromosome.
Yeah.
Not chromosome. That would be weird.
Yeah, well, it starts with a C. But he at least says, all right.
Chromomo. Chromomo.
I don't remember. It used to,
Monochromomo.
no, S. Sepia.
No, it doesn't sound anything like
Sepia.
chromomo.
But what, I mean, all this space. Anyway,
It's weird.
at least he does point himself out.
No, you can't tell anything about me.
This one we figured was a psychiatrist because it's got the couch. I mean, that's the reason we pulled this one.
Who is this on the right here?
That's a patient come in.
They
Patient
don't.
come in and sit on
I
the
know, but
couch.
look at. They don't have any feet. Can you zoom in on that?
That's not, no,
No,
unfortunately.
look at. There's no feet. They're just like stubs.
Well, that might be why she's seeing a psychiatrist.
Because they have stubs.
You don't have feet. I probably need to talk to somebody.
Well, the psychiatrist is making it like, oh, look at me. I've got all these feet.
Look at my new couch.
Can you zoom in on that?
I can't.
Why?
That we've already got.
I think it's a test show. Because I'm telling you, that person has no feet.
Here's the last LinkedIn one. Now, LinkedIn, a lot of times people are looking to network for professional purposes, right? Either they're looking to expand their business, their brand. Some people looking for work, right? Oh, okay, look at my LinkedIn profile, you'll find out about all my background, right? So he does this. I'm not sure what it says here before the UCK.
That's this guy from MASH.
Klinger.
He never made it to the episode. They're like, oh, we're going to bring back MASH. We got to add a little spice to it.
But that can't. It's either tuck, suck, duck, muck, buck, cuck. No, that's a word.
It's kind of
Luck.
Luck tips.
Well, no.
Luck tips. Luck tips.
So I can't think of anything that fits here, but it can't be good at giving a job. Well, that's our last LinkedIn, but wait, there's more. We have some Match.com ones.
Do you have a commercial break?
Yeah, it's commercial break. So we're going to head to the commercial. Be sure to tip all your wait staff and be back. We're going to pause it here and get our Match.com on.
Penis petition versus ribs?